Hey guys, so today we're going to look at a very important part of Python programming, how to get input from the user into the program. This is important because frankly any script that just runs a process without getting user input is useless. It really doesn't allow you very much flexibility, and essentially all it is just a script. It's just a puppet. But if you can get input into your program from your users, then your program can adapt based on your users' needs and requirements. So let's go ahead and look at the desktop and see what we can do. Okay, first of all, we want to make sure we have our program, our Notepad++ opened. So we've got that done, and I've already saved our new file as Python exercise _18. And so let's go ahead into our command line and change over to our Python directory. Let's do a dir, make sure that 18 is visible, and it is. Let's clear our screen. All right, now what we're going to do today is look at adding the input function into our repertoire. And essentially what that means is we're going to be able to take input from the command line that the user types in. So let's go ahead and get started on our code and see. First thing we want to do, of course, is ask our user a question. If we don't have a question, our user can't very well answer it. So we're going to use the print function. Just ask them to select a number. A 4. Good. And we're going to stick a new line on the end. And then we're going to use this symbol as a page break. This is an escape character. It will let us make a page break here so that we can have a multi-line statement without having to put in a bunch of page breaks. And this will work. So like everything we do in Python, we're going to have to indent. And we're just going to say number 1, vanilla, and then we're going to make a page break, and another, 2, chocolate, same thing, and number 3, we're going to make that strawberry. Break at the end, oops. And then we're going to, so that'll be our print statement. That will be what shows up. Please select the number for your favorite, and then we'll give them 3 lines. Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, 1, 2, and 3. Now, we're going to set up a variable called select. And select is going to be the selection that they make. Now, as you know, the input function returns a string value. It does not return an integer or a float or any, it only returns a string. We want an integer value, and so what we're going to do is we're going to take this variable that we've just established called select, and we're going to make that equal to, and we're going to cast the response as an integer. So we're going to turn it into an integer. And this is where we're going to use the input function. And we're going to say, basically, pick a number. All right, so what's going to happen is they're going to pick 1, 2, or 3, and then the input function is going to send that back, and the int function is going to cast it from a string to the actual integer 1, 2, or 3, and we're going to assign that value to the select variable. So that's what we're about to do. Now, once we've got our value, we have to make a choice. And I'm going to say if select, we use the 2 equals to say compare operator. If it's equal to 1, we're going to make a new variable called favorite, or fave, and we're going to say that's equal to the string value vanilla. Ready? Same thing here, else if select is equal to 2, then fave is going to equal chocolate. And notice the difference here. This is a comparison, and this is an assignment. And finally, the only other choice is fave. Now, ideally, what we should do here is do another elif and say if select is equal to 3. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Tell you what, let's go ahead and do this correctly. Let's say elif, else if select is equal to 3, fave is going to equal strawberry. Finally, we're going to say else and we're just going to have it print that's not an option. Sorry. Let's go. That is not an option. And then I think we can use the end. Oops, except I have to indent that, huh? There it is, quit. All right, so at that point, we're just going to kill the program and call it good. All right, but assuming that they do give us a reasonable selection, then we're going to create another variable out here called text. And basically what that is just a response. So your favorite is, and we're going to do this with a format statement. So we're going to put a placeholder in. And we're going to print text. Format with fave in there. All right, so that should do what we need it to do. So let's go ahead and save it, and let's run it. All right, please select the number of your favorite. 1 vanilla, 2 chocolate, 3 strawberry. Pick a number, and I'm going to say 1. Your favorite is vanilla, obviously so. Let's try the other ones. This time I'm going to say 2. Favorite is chocolate. And let's try this one. Favorite is strawberry. And now let's try the last one. Enter. Let's say 4. Boom. That is not an option. Okay, that's what we needed it to do. All right, so let's go back and analyze our code real quickly here. All right. We have to ask a question if we want an answer. And so basically we said select the number of your favorite, new line. We give 3 choices, and then we make the select variable equal to the int cast of the return value of whatever number they pick. If it's 1, we say vanilla. If it's 2, this value is chocolate. If we say 3, the value is strawberry. Else print, that is not an option, and exit the program. That's the function that lets you kill a program in midstream. And so based on their choice, we say your favorite is, and then this is a placeholder for the format function. We print that text using the format function with fave, whatever 1, 2, or 3 the value of them, vanilla, chocolate, or strawberry, replacing that placeholder. So that is how we get our, that's how we can make decisions and get input from our users. All right, guys, so I hope this was helpful. This is probably going to be one of the more important lessons that we have because it is very important to be able to get input from your user. Otherwise, your program is just a puppet that doesn't really mean anything. So go ahead and complete the assignment. Turn in your Python files using the Start Assignment button at the top of the page. If you need help, contact me through the Canvas inbox, and I hope to see you in class.